After 12 months of waiting for justice, Bokgabo Poo's case remains unresolved. The 4-year-old little girl was raped and killed, and her mutilated body was found in Tamboville in the East Rand. Her family is now back to square one after the man arrested for the crime was acquitted in August. Ziniko Mhlaba is standing by to speak to the family as they try to figure out what now for them. Ziniko.
Well, that's the question we'll be putting to the father, or Ivan, who's going to tell us how he feels. Remember, as you just said in your intro, that it's been 12 months. In actual sense, this is the day the young Bokgabo went missing. And according to forensics information, it was suspected that she was killed, or she lost her life within that 24-hour period between the day she went missing and the day she was found dead. So 12 months down the line, Duduzile, the family does not have an answer. They do not know who might have killed their loved one. And as you said, it was just a 4-year-old. But now they were hoping that at least after a year, they will know and they will get that closure. But that's not the case. It's back to square one. Let's speak to Ivan now, who's the father of Bokgabo. Ivan, it's been a long year for you as the father. When the story broke, you expressed your shock and how hurt you were. 12 months down the line, my brother, how are you feeling? Where is your mind at right now? Especially now that the person you thought would give you closure in terms of his arrest and conviction, that's not going to happen anymore. He might not be the right person. How do you feel?
I'm shattered. I'm broken. I'm devastated. Yes, one would have hoped that at this moment in time we would have had closure, knowing that the killer is behind bars. We have no doubt that the person that is behind bars today is involved with my daughter's missing and kidnapping. He was somehow acquitted of all the charges because they say there's not enough evidence to link him to the case. And now today here we are. If they say he's not guilty, he's not the person who committed the act, they were the real killers.
So has the NPA touched ground with you in terms of telling you, updating you, what's the latest and what they plan to do now?
Well, you'll be shocked if I told you that just a couple of days or hours. Only then I heard from the detectives that the NPA is now appealing the case. I'm telling you that only a few days or hours now. You ask yourself what happened from August when the guy was arrested and sentenced for other rape cases that he was involved in. And now, only now that I'm going to hear that the NPA is appealing the case, only because now the AfriForum is getting involved. The EFF has expressed the desire to be involved as well. And now you only hear that the NPA is appealing the case. I'm not happy, I'm not satisfied, it's not something that I'm going to rejoice over.
Okay, just to get clarity, are you saying since August, they never said anything to you up until like 5 days ago?
That's correct, that's correct. I never had any real feedback because what happened is, and only because the media was getting involved, what's happening, we were set up in a room with the police, the commissioner, and everyone was involved in the case. Them telling us that they're going to appoint the team and they're going to still keep the person who was involved with the investigation. They're going to do a new investigation, but there's not much feedback, there's not much communication coming from them.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Ivan. Let me let you go and attend to your other issues.
Say again?
I'm saying thank you very much for your time.
It's a pleasure, sir. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate you guys coming over because I don't want this to become a cold case. This child was murdered in a very, very terrible manner, and she deserves justice. And justice she hasn't found, she hasn't received yet. And what are we saying as a country? Is it okay to kill children, butcher them, and you get away with it? It's not right. She needs to set an example, and she needs to actually teach everyone that if you touch kids, there's going to be harsher sentences, and that's what the killers deserve.
Thanks, my brother. Duduzile, that's how the family is feeling right now, especially Bokgabo's father. Just a very shocking revelation there, saying that since August, which is the month which the alleged killer was released from prison after the court found that there was not enough evidence that will actually, have him being kept behind bars. The magistrate or the High Court judge saying that the evidence that was presented by the National Processing Authority was not admissible. So it does not absolutely prove that the gentleman was actually involved in that killing. So the family is still seeking justice. They're hoping that eventually the right person will be arrested. But he also feels that the man who was released, based on that inadmissible evidence, might be involved in one way or the other. So that's the latest to Duzela from us here in Boksburg. The family will continue engaging with authorities in their search for justice.
Thank you very much, Ziniko Mhlaba, for that report.